because of what Imogene had been telling them. And I am, when I get home, I'm going to read to y'all what she accused me of, so y'all can see why they felt the way that they did about me, even though I didn't have a relationship with them yet. I didn't even get the relationship with them before they was treating me like shit already. They had already had their mind made up of who they thought that I was and stuff. That's why I was saying I didn't have a fair hearing and stuff since day one. The judge, like me, he started being biased when he kept hearing them accuse me of stuff. And then they was trying to say that I was being a liar. I wasn't honest about things, and I was always honest about things. There might have been information that I left out and stuff that was none of their business. You don't need to know everything in my life, especially stuff that's not pertaining to the case. You don't need to know about it. So no, I don't. I'm not going to tell you that I'm messing with Baldy and stuff like that. That's none of your business. So, but they already knew, because like I said, that lady said she never missed a live. She watched me for 1,000 hours and stuff. So, she's already confirmed that I was already moved on with somebody else, but still trying to say that I was with my abuser. So, anyways, that had been what they was accusing me for a long time. And I had changed or whatever, but there was times where they just was doing too much. They would hit me in the door while I was pregnant with my baby in my stomach, knowing that I'm high risk and stuff. They would get away with that. Every time I had a visit and stuff and tried to spend time with my children, Casa would look at me evil like this and just look at me crazy and just would not leave me alone, would purposely provoke me, say stuff, lie on me and stuff. So I didn't like her, and she said at one point in time, if y'all remember, if I went to the park and I said that, man, I'm getting to the point where I really don't care about being in contempt, and I will put my hands on this lady if she do not leave me alone. If y'all can remember that live, she was on watching that live that day. She recorded it, said she was scared fear for her life, even though she wasn't. And we started having to do it at the DHS office, and she would sit directly in front of me. You can be away from me. There's other people in the room. You can go all the way in the corner, but you choose to sit directly in front of me to antagonize me throughout my whole visit. But you're scared for your life. And then when we have court, we're talking about stuff with other people, and you chime in the group. If you're scared of me, why are you coming near me? Why are you even in the visit? Because this is stuff that's voluntary. That's what DHS was telling me. This stuff was volunteer work. So she did not have to come, but she chose to come. So she made sure that anytime Brielle was there, she would come to the visit so she can try to fuck with me. And she grew a close relationship with Brielle, just so Brielle can feel comfortable with telling her stuff, or so she can manipulate Brielle and try to use Brielle against me, which they eventually did, y'all. So this what just recently happened. A couple months ago, I would say 3 months ago, my mama haven't seen Brielle since last year, because again, Imogene didn't like the fact that she was helping me and stuff. And so she took Brielle away from my mother and father and stuff. So she stopped doing visits because she was jealous. She felt like that Brielle was the favorite grandkid, and that my mom and dad treated Brielle better than all of them. And Imogene has made that complaint to me and stuff, or whatever. So she was jealous about their relationship. So that was a reason to take them from my mother. So for a year we tried to do visits and stuff. They was not trying to give it to us because they was saying that it was ultimately up to Imogene, even though she was never present in none of the visits. How does she have so much say so? I still have my rights intact. Why am I not able to say what should go if Brielle is also requesting to see my mother and father? I don't get it. So when they finally granted me, they had me a caseworker that really fought for me. They granted me a visit with my mom, my dad, all that, so we can make up for Brielle's birthday, because I never got to celebrate it. Mind you, this was only 3 months ago. Brielle's birthday was in April. My mom and dad's supposed to come and stuff, and as soon as that happened, Imogene makes a complaint. She makes a grievance and say that if what she say? She said if Brielle sees my mother and father, then I don't want to take care of Brielle no more. Y'all, she's threatened us that twice. I don't want to take care of Brielle no more. If y'all let her see, if I find out y'all let her do the visit, I will no longer be her foster mother. So they got scared about that, overruled on me, and said that my mama cannot come to no visits and stuff, and that was taken from us. And Brielle was sad, and later on made a video saying how much she missed my mom and dad. And mind y'all, when my mom and dad wasn't able to see them, we did FaceTimes every single time around. Our visit would be over at 5. We would do it at 4 o'clock or something like that, or 5 o'clock or whatever. Well, 5:30. It used to be 5:30, y'all. Something like that. But anyways, we would call my mom, make sure that she got to at least speak to her. So she didn't consider Brielle's feelings at all and stuff. So they never knew this, but I ended up telling Brielle. I didn't want to, but I had to. Brielle started questioning if I loved her or not and stuff based off what my sister was telling her and Casa was telling her. So I told her, I do love you, Brielle. Mama been fighting so hard for you. I was about to get y'all back, but TT baby don't want you to come back home. I told her that shit. So she know, bitch. She know what you did. I told her that her TT baby don't want her to come back home. She don't want her to see her brother. Mind y'all, Imogene has had my daughter for a year, and she's only seen her brothers 2 times out of the year, and they don't live far from each other. She isolated her from her brothers as well, mind y'all. But y'all saying that my daughter is in a happy environment and stuff like that, when literally Brielle showed me, I gotta find the paper, but she showed me what she did in therapy, and my daughter literally said she was depressed. She was depressed. And she was ready for all this to be over with. But Imogene did not consider her feelings and stuff. But I told her that Imogene did not want me to have my kids, didn't want her to come back home, and that she'll probably never see me again. She'll probably never see my mom and dad again. I just wanted to prepare her for that, because nobody wanted to prepare my daughter for these things, even though they said that they did. So I told her, and she was really sad. And I guess when she went to Imogene's house, she cried about it and stuff. She tried to keep her composure while she was with me, but ended up crying later on. But she never told them that I said that or whatever. But they said, oh, Brielle cried. That was why. Because I had to tell her that it was a possibility she might not see me again, depending on what the judge said. So, a little bit further go down, Bryce and Azrael's birthday come. I can't celebrate their birthday. They won't let me. But every other parent gets to do this. But because I don't let them talk shit about me, they took everything that I could possibly do that I was legally able to do. They did not let me do. And so they made my kids suffer. They took my kids out of my home in the visits because of saying that my daughter said something about some draws. And like I said, she said she could smell his wee-wee and stuff. That don't even make sense, and very inappropriate for you to say a kid said. I don't believe that shit. You and my sister came up with that. You and Imogene came up with that. And so they took the visits out because they like, oh, Mr. Rose might still be here, but y'all just did the visit with Mr. Rose, didn't y'all? So he a danger, and y'all saying he a danger, but y'all letting him still see his kids? Even after the fact that his shit got terminated? How is he a danger if his shit terminated and you still let him see his kids? Yeah, okay. And then y'all not even watching him watch his kids. Y'all over here too busy trying to go through his phone. Figure out what's in his phone. Who texted him? Who calling him? Okay. Anyways, it's just too much drama for me to tell y'all. We can go days for days on why people didn't like me because of what Imogene said or Casa said, because of what Imogene told them. Everybody didn't like me based off of Imogene, period. Except for 2 people. They like me and stuff. But everybody else I did not get along with and stuff. Well, I got along with them, but I would get into it with them from time to time because they love the drama between me and Imogene. They would try to make it bad. Your sister said this and that, and I ain't want to entertain it. But when I had complaints, they would go back and try to do it in a messy way or whatever. So that was that. So now we getting down to all of this other stuff. Like I said, they've been stalking my house, all that. I have not been messing with my abuser. They know that for a fact. They even said that they have no proof that I've been messing with him and all that. You watch me again. You say you watch me for 1,000 hours. You don't miss a live. You drive by my house at night, daytime, all that. Make sure you don't see nothing out of the ordinary. You drive by the grandma's house day, night, all that to make sure you don't see us together or anything like that. The lady gonna lie. One of the caseworkers lied. She couldn't even look me in my eyes after that damn lie. She said she saw me and Mr. Rose on the highway driving together. That never happened. They was trying to get me to tell on myself. Is that what term they use? Because if you ever been to DHS, you know they play games. They tried to get me to tell on myself. They told me that somebody on TikTok that likes to stalk me because we was going in our meeting and stuff, and they had asked me about this, and I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So they told me, well, that's not true, because there was somebody that saw you and Mr. Rose at Walmart, and y'all was getting into an altercation, and the reason why your toenail broke off is because of Mr. Rose, and that they have it on video, and they're willing to testify you when it's time to go to court. I said, okay, and they're not gonna have nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. So you're gonna lie to us. I'm not lying to you. I'm being honest. And so they kept trying to call me a liar. And I said, I don't want to do this meeting no more. Y'all trying to bash me. Y'all trying to call me a liar. Y'all asked me a question. I answered it for y'all truthfully. And y'all don't like the answer. So I don't want to be in this meeting anymore. Well, that's going to make you look bad. I don't care. And you're not about to talk crap about me and give Imogene and Casa satisfaction of this, because when they told me that my rights was going to get terminated, Imogene smiled and Casa laughed at me, and they saw this happen while I'm crying, telling me that they were going to terminate my rights. But I still had time to fight for my kids, y'all. This was like months ago or whatever, but I'm crying and they're smiling and they're getting satisfaction. They don't feel bad, remorseful, anything. They're smiling and laughing. And I'm watching them do it. And you think I'm going to stand here in another meeting and watch them get satisfaction with that? No, I am not. I'm going to leave. No, bye. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to continue my services and stuff. And leave me alone. So now I'm at to show y'all that I've completed. For people saying that I wasn't doing shit. Oh, shit, this is my domestic violence. I finished my domestic violence in January. Boom. There you go. It was told that on my recommendation that I need to take domestic violence classes, individual therapy for parenting curriculum, and family therapy. All right? Boom. There go that. Here go my family therapy. This go my individual therapy for parenting curriculum. I passed that. Thank you. Thank you. For those who were saying I wasn't doing a damn thing for my kids, I fought very hard for them. Anyways, so the only thing that I needed to tally off was family therapy. Guess what? Imogene said she didn't want to do it. So guess what? I never got the complete family therapy because she was the only one that was not in agreement with doing it. Didn't go online and say she didn't say that. When the caseworker literally told me, she said that out of her mouth that she doesn't want to do it. And when I spoke to the people up front and stuff that orchestrates all of this together, she even said that Imogene would not answer her phone and all that. They would text her all that. She would not respond. So I never got the complete family therapy. I couldn't because they were considered, I didn't lose my rights, but for some reason, because they was in Imogene's care and in their grandparents' care, they have to sign off. I can only sign certain things. They have to sign the other things because they were not living with me at the time. So y'all hear all the accusations and stuff that, even though they had no proof that me and him was together. That's what they was trying to use. They tried prostituting at first. They tried drugs. They tried to say I wasn't doing any of my stuff, but I got my certificates. They were trying to say I didn't have stable housing when I been gave them my lease. They were still trying to say I didn't have a house, even though they had my lease. He got to see, I found out that he didn't use any of what Casa said in court, because she was the only one out of, I would say it was 5 other people that testified against me, which was workers and stuff, previous workers. I had like 5 workers. Despite them wanting to do termination, and I'm talking about today, despite them wanting to do termination, they all had the same thing to say about me, which was great. That I was a great mother. I was great at interacting with them. When my kids when my 2 boys was acting out, I did very well. I was bringing food to the visits. I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing every time they saw us interact with each other. Casa is the only one that said no. I seen no. Oh, they also said they seen growth and change in me, or whatever. Casa's the only one that she didn't say not one positive thing about me and stuff, other than Brielle loves me. That's it. She tried to give all the credit to Imogen. She said that I never had food, or if I had one thing, I didn't have the other thing. So if I was late, I didn't have food, or if I wasn't late, I had, it was something. It was just always something, which wasn't true. She was the only one who said that. So he already kind of could see that she had something against me, a motive, or he could tell she wasn't being honest. But he didn't understand that the stuff that DHS was going by as well as from what she said. So a lot of stuff that they was accusing me of, that they thought they had a lot on me of, they could not prove it in court. It was hearsay. So he would sustain most of the stuff because they couldn't prove anything. The only thing they could prove was that message, because my abuser's grandmother gave them the phone to take a picture of the message to make it seem like me and him were back together, and we were not. That had been the only time I talked to him other than court. So, I told y'all about the Walmart thing. They say, there was somebody, this person literally has said it out their mouth that they will do anything and everything to make sure that your kids do not get reunited back with you, and that they're going to try everything. They'll try to get you arrested. Anything they'll try to do. Guess what? When I went to trial, day 2, we went to trial for 3 days and stuff. Mind y'all, yesterday I did not do trial. So I did trial. Today was the final decision. I did not do trial yesterday because we took a break. And then the day before yesterday, I went to trial. And the day before that, I went to trial. So on day 2, I find out this person is Raquel Williams. Who is Raquel Williams? That is my boys, all 3 of my boys, fraternal grandmother. She told them that she would go to nothing to make sure that I lose my kids. And they didn't think that me having an active VP on her or whatever, wasn't concerning when the judge themselves saw her in the act and stuff. They used her for it. But anyway, she the one who said that we was at Walmart fighting. You ain't never seen me at no Walmart. There was no video presented. They just wanted me to say, yes, I did, and try to use it against me in court. When no, I didn't. So that's how DHS will play little mind games. And so now I found out the person that's been trying to destroy me and showing TikToks and stuff was her. And so because they didn't have nothing on me, this whole case, my attorney like, see, this is the judge told me personally, like, this isn't good or it's not bad. Like, you know, he thought it was way worse. The way everybody was making it seem is it's not as bad. So I'm like, I'm thinking, okay, we good, I don't know, we bad, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm anxious on what's about to happen or whatever. I'm trying to think. I just lost train of thought.